Oh, boy. You hate to see that. Holy smokes. Boy, back when I was a kid, boxes never caved like that. My goodness gracious sakes alive. Yeah, back when I was a kid, boxes were made of steel back in my day, and everything cost a nickel back when I was a kid.
Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look fine.
I just got fired from my job.
Oh. I'm sorry. Where'd you work?
Morrison Crane, the insurance company.
Yeah, sure.
Some money came up missing, and I guess they needed someone to blame.
Can't just blame you if you didn't do it.
Oh, yes, they can.
I mean, did it have any proof?
No, none. Zero. Zippo.
I'm Ed Stevens.
Kate Harrison.
I happen to be a lawyer. Now, I know this is none of my business, but if you're really fired the way you're saying you were, then there are things you can do.
I don't think I want to spend my life fighting Morrison Crane.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks again.
Live with the legs.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know who that girl was, but if you didn't ask her out, I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head.
I didn't ask her out. One more time.
When it's my moment in the sun, oh, how beautiful I'll be. But in a normal sort of way, like I am you and you are me.
That girl was cute. That girl was really cute.
Should have asked her out.
I should have asked her out.
You're married.
Oh, yeah.
What am I doing? Huh? What am I doing right now? What am I doing right now?
You're kicking yourself.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself. I don't know, it sounds crazy, but I felt this connection, you know, a vibe.
Our vibe, I know what that is.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's been since Ed Stevens is, you know.
What?
Been with a lady. Done it.
Well, slept with Nancy this morning just after you left for work.
Okay, it's perfectly natural you'd feel a little bit frisky right about now.
It's not that. It's just, here I am about to reinsert myself into the dating world. I meet this beautiful woman, practically falls in my lap. And what do I do about it? Nothing. Nothing. I blew it, that's all.
You blew it.
But she works for Morrison Crane. I can just call her.
You got fired from Morrison Crane.
Right.
Way to use your noodle there, Ed.
That's just what Nancy said to me this morning.
Oh, you're very good.
Just what Nancy said to me this morning.
You finished yet?
That's just what Nancy said to me this morning.
I just feel like I gotta get out of the house, you know? What does Mike say? He's happy to be at work for the first time in his life. He feels like we should enjoy decompressing. He's decompressing. You've already decompressed. I never wanted to decompress. What does that even mean, decompress?
Oh, well, it's when you go from a high-pressure environment to a low-pressure environment without letting the nitrogen bubbles form in the bloodstream in order to avoid the bends. I came in the wrong point in this conversation.
Yeah.
Nancy's looking for something useful to do.
Oh, you know, something to get me out of the house for a little bit. Something so that having lunch with you guys isn't the highlight of my day. Oh, that's always funny.
Oh, I know what you can do. Why don't you come work with us at the school?
Yeah, doing what?
Substitute teaching. Flu season, we're desperate for substitutes. That's a really good idea.
Don't you need to take a test for that or something?
No, all you need is a college degree.
Who do I have to talk to?
Me.
You?
Mm-hmm. Carol is in charge of the substitute teachers. You're hired. Don't you want to interview her first? Oh, right. Nancy, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Sitting here with you losers. Oh, it just keeps getting funnier and funnier.
What? Grace, it's your lucky day.
Whoa, whoa, Kate. All right, how do I look? Can I look
Great, you look like Brad Pitt.
Nice, Brad Pitt.
Nope, Brad Pitt lived on the hall with me in college. Had a hairdo much like yours. He's a goofy-looking bastard.
Nice. Hi.
Hi, Mr. Stevens.
Kate, right? No, Ed, and this is Mike. Call me Ed.
Hey, what's up?
Ed, I was thinking about what you said, and I've had a change of heart.
Really?
I want to fight for my job. Do you think you can help me?
Yeah.
Yeah, come with me. So tell me exactly how you got fired.
Oh, well, like I said, my boss, Linda, came storming into my cubicle, ranting and raving. See, apparently the accountants came across a bogus check for $20,000 made out to cash.
Uh-huh.
This kind of thing happens every couple years. Somebody falsifies a claim, cuts a bad check. I guess this time they wanted to make an example of somebody.
Why you, though? Why'd they single you out?
Well, the janitor saw me there after hours that night, the same night that the check was cut.
What were you doing at the office?
I was working late. Actually, I got kind of tied up playing online backgammon.
Backgammon. I never actually played that. It's a lot like Yahtzee, right?
No.
You don't actually roll the dice and go, backgammon!
Mm-mm.
I see. Okay, so, well, the good news is they must not have anything solid or they would have pressed charges.
So, what do we do?
We go pay a visit to your boss, Linda. I'm gonna frighten her with some scary lawyer talk.
Sounds like fun.
I'm really glad you decided to fight this.
Me too.
Oh, you're still working on that lesson plan, huh?
Shh, I'm just trying to finish this.
Been working on it for 5 hours.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I want it to be right.
Hey, you want to go for ice cream?
In a little bit.
Got a coupon for free Jimmies. Free Jimmies. You love free Jimmies. Nope.
What are you doing?
Just trying to get you ready for tomorrow. Paper airplanes, you know, spitballs. One size sub, get hit in the back of the neck with a honeydew melon.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be that kind of sub. My students are going to love me.
Yeah, they're going to love making you weep with misery.
They're going to love my class because I'm going to make learning fun. I got it all right here.
Yeah, another time, Jerry Monchak put a thumbtack on a sub's chair. She had to have a tetanus shot.
Go away.
I'm just saying, wear sturdy pants tomorrow. You're gonna need them.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
Hey, I just got the phone. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. You are not going to believe this, but Bosco, no matter how hard you try, you cannot eat an entire loaf of white bread in under a minute. Watch this.
It's not a loaf.
Begin eating white bread. Now.
Can't do it. I'm never going to make it.
Phil. That's an old bar battle, right? But it's not an entire loaf of white bread. It's a single slice of white bread, okay? It's a single slice. You can't eat a single slice of white bread in under a minute. Look, I just got off the phone with Frank King. He wants to rent Stucky Bowl for his son Dave's 9th birthday. I'm going to put you 3 in charge of the party.
On my birthday, my parents used to let me go to the candy store and eat as much candy as I wanted. Until my 12th birthday.
What happened on your 12th birthday?
Got a little carried away with the malted milk balls.
I've got the perfect idea. Let's roast the kid in the fashion of the late, great Dean Martin. We'll get him up there. We'll drag out hilarious, embarrassing stories. Be perfect.
Roast him. The kid's 9.
Yeah?
Look at me. Phil, look at me. There will be no roast.
How about some balloons? Kids always love balloons.
That's perfect. Balloons, yes. Roast, no.
Consider it done.
Whoa. Well, I beg your pardon, don't mind me. I'm just dusting for clues. Why am I looking for clues, you ask? Because history is a mystery. And I think together we shall find the answers to be elementary, my dear Watson.
Holy crap.
Oh, Watson, I do believe I found the first clue to understanding the Boxer Rebellion. It is on page 93 of our history textbooks. Let us all read together, shall we?
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Are you going to be doing a little skit the whole time?
Okay.
No, it's okay, really. We're loving it. Ooh, Watson, where are the clues? Go ahead, seriously. It's great.
No, I'm sorry. I just thought that I would make learning fun for you guys. You know, but that's okay. All right, let's just go ahead and read about the Boxer Rebellion. Okay?
This place gives me the creeps.
This place invented the creeps.
You sure you even want your job back?
I just don't want them to get away with this. This is it.
Mr. Stevens, Linda Fletcher, Executive Vice President of Morrison Crane. These gentlemen are members of our in-house counsel team.
Thanks for meeting with us.
Let's cut to the chase, Mr. Stevens. Why exactly are you here?
I'm here to get Kate Harrison her job back.
Forgive my directness, Mr. Stevens, but you're out of your league. May I strongly suggest to you that pursuing this matter would be stunningly foolish?
It's funny. Usually when people are on the right, they don't feel the need to come on so strong.
I don't think you realize that $20,000 is missing from the firm.
I realize that. I also realize if you had any actual proof that Kate Harrison was the one that took the money, you'd be pressing criminal charges.
Mr. Stevens.
Miss Fletcher, now let me cut to the chase. 3 points. 1, you have no proof that Kate Harrison took the money. 2, if Kate does not get her job back, then this firm will be swimming in giant, ugly, messy public lawsuits, i.e. wrongful termination, defamation of character, emotional distress. That's just off the top of my head. And 3, if you think parading out 2 goons in $1,500 suits is enough to intimidate me, well, then you are being stunningly foolish.
By the year 1900, the countries of Europe had divided China into spheres of... Can I ask you guys a question? When I scan this room, you all look so... I don't know, miserable. Why is that? Why is it that high school kids always look so miserable? I mean, I know, when I was in high school, I looked miserable too, but why do you guys think that is?
Because we are miserable?
But why? Anybody? I don't know, when I was in high school, I always felt like I was all dressed up with no place to go, you know? Suddenly I had this adult body and this adult mind, and all I was supposed to do with it was to learn about stupid stuff like the Boxer Rebellion and hang out at the mall.
For me, it's the insult of not being able to legally purchase a fine cigar, you know?
Fair enough. So, what else makes you guys miserable?
You did it. You did it. I mean, that was the most amazing thing that I have ever seen.
I call that the gadfly approach. And no matter how powerful they may be, no man, woman, or child wants to take on a gadfly.
Oh. Well, thank you, Mr. Gadfly.
You're welcome.
I guess I better get back to the office, tell people I'm not fired.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Ed. Really.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Kate.
Yeah?
As a rule, I don't date clients.
Why's that?
A lot of them seem to be 50-year-old men. But, would you like to have dinner with me tomorrow night?
Yes.
That's a wise answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, otherwise I would have hit you with the gadfly approach.
Hey, guys. Hi. You're back. Yeah, Mrs. Thompson's out all week. Fever's up to 102, baby. Which is terrible. I really hope she gets better soon.
So, how did things go for my newest substitute teacher yesterday?
Well, to be honest, at first it was awful. You know, I think I was trying too hard or something. But then I really started to connect with him, and I'm having so much fun.
Great. That's great.
That's great. Yeah, it's great.
Hey, Miss Burton.
Hey, what's up, brother man? Oh. Giving me some dap. Sign of respect.
Every teacher's nightmare, the cool stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, it's beginner's luck. Hey, I'll see you guys at lunch, okay? It's chicken a la king.
Here he comes, here he comes.
Hey, you guys, I'm gone for the night. Got a date.
A date? Wow, that's a surprise. Last time Ed Stevens got any action, Bill Clinton was in the White House.
Bill, the joke would be more effective if you used it less recently.
Bill Clinton! Wait, Bosco. That's a nice leather jacket. What was Banana Republic having a sale?
As a matter of fact, they were. Why is that even a joke?
Put this man on a tray and get out the carving knife. He's just been roasted.
Bill, we are not, I repeat, are not roasting a 9-year-old. Good night.
He's right. I didn't get that last joke.
Me neither.
Betty Highlands is going to be one upset lady when she gets back to work. That substitute's putting her in a real hole.
Excuse me, you talking about Nancy Burton?
Yes, Carol, I don't know where you found this one, but have you seen what she's doing in the classroom?
No, is there a problem?
It's like she's hosting a cocktail party. She never sets foot within 50 miles of the lesson plan.
Really? Well, she's new. She's probably just getting used to things.
Well, just don't ever let her sub for me.
I have a special skill you should know about.
What's that?
I can taste a French fry and tell you plus or minus 15 minutes how long ago they changed the fry oil.
Get out of here.
I know, it's freaky, but my father was a chef, and it's a long, boring story, but I can do it.
Okay, let's see it.
May I?
Please.
These are seasoned, so that makes it a little tricky. I would say about, not quite getting it.
Can't really do this, can you?
Nope.
There's no trick. Father wasn't a chef.
Accountant.
You're just basically eating my fries.
Mr. and Mrs. King, hi, my name is Phil Stubbs. I'll be arranging for your son David's birthday party.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, now I just have a couple of questions, if that's all right.
Mint chocolate chip. That's his favorite ice cream. I assume that was on your checklist there.
Okay, first of all, what would you say are David's most, shall we say, mockable physical characteristics?
Mockable?
Yeah, does he have a big nose, pot belly, is he bald?
He's 9 years old.
Of course, 9 years old. So he's short. Excellent. Now, what about bad habits? Does he overeat? Does he gamble? Is he famously stingy?
These are very strange questions.
What is this about?
Well, I'm just gathering material for your son's Dean Martin Celebrity Roast.
His what?
Oh, I am so terribly sorry. I thought you were the Kings.
We are the Kings.
But you're not having a birthday party here at Stucky Bowl for your son, David?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic. Moving on, then. How's David with the ladies? Does he get his fair share?
He's prepubescent.
Perfect.
What a gentleman walking me to my doorstep.
Oh, yes. I'm very old-fashioned that way.
Well, thanks for dinner.
Well, thanks for inviting me in.
That wasn't very old-fashioned, was it?
All right. Sorry. Thanks for inviting me in, my lady.
You actually seem to know what you're doing.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Seem to have mastered being a lawyer.
Okay, I think we're ready to fly here. Patches, please, you insult me. Just give me 2 sticks.
Seriously?
Either that or a flashlight and a magnifying glass.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. Give me the matches. I'm trying to get you back for that French fry thing. Wouldn't this be more romantic in front of a blazing fire?
Yeah, probably. Ed, You kind of like me, right?
Yeah.
I'm not just imagining there's something here and there's not really anything there, right?
Right. No. Yes. Yes. There's something here.
That's what I thought. So, that's why I have to tell you something.
What?
That money at work, I stole it.
When you say... Okay, when you say you stole the money, what does that mean exactly?
I'm sorry. I meant to tell you the truth. I just didn't know how.
Let me get this straight. So that makes you... You're, what's the word? Embezzler. You're an embezzler. Just made out with an embezzler. It's kind of a shock to the system.
It's not what you think.
It's not what I think? So you didn't steal the money?
I didn't take it for myself.
What does that mean?
This policy holder, he needed a liver transplant.
So you gave him the money?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know, Kate. I don't know.
He would have died without the transplant.
You gotta turn yourself in.
I don't know that I can do that.
Oh, come on, Kate. You made me get your job back, and I never would have done that if I'd known you stole the money.
I had no choice.
I'm feeling pretty used here, Kate.
I'm so sorry.
Can you turn yourself in?
I can't.
I gotta go.
Miss Burton, I'd really rather just not.
Come on, Luke, you can do this.
My sister Suzanne is married to a homosexual. She's a beard.
Okay. That was good. No, that was really good. Oh, excuse me just a second. I'll be right back, but keep talking. This is so good. Hi, hey. What are you doing? Oh, well, Mark was a little worried about his sister, so I thought it'd be good for us to just talk. I thought it would help. Right, yeah. It's an American history class. Shouldn't you be talking about the Teapot Dome scandal or the Holly Smooth Terror for Tippecanoe and Tyler, too? Yeah, I think we maybe got a little sidetracked. Right. Nance, there's a concern among the faculty that you're not sticking to the lesson plan. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, Carol, I'm so sorry. You know, I didn't really mean... It's okay. Okay. It just would make my life a lot easier if you I could just... I'll stick to the plan. Great. Great. Thank you. Sure.
Bad news, Bosco. The Kings are insisting on the Dean Martin celebrity roast.
What?
Yeah, I know. I tried talking them into a regular party, but they just were not buying it. They want the roast or nothing at all.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Bosco, what do I possibly have to gain by lying to you?
Oh, let me think. You want to do the roast. I don't want you to do the roast.
I'm sorry, you're losing me.
Go ahead. Do your little roast. Just try not to kill anyone.
Thank you, Bosco. You will not regret this.
I already regret it.
There's poetry in the way you spray those shoes. It's like you were born to do it.
Well, Kate.
We need to talk.
You change your mind, you're going to turn yourself in.
Come with me.
Where?
Please.
Katie!
Hey, George. I want you to meet Ed Stevens.
Hi. Ed? Do I know you?
You used to work at the dry cleaners, right?
Yeah, still do. This is job number 2. Things have been kind of tight lately.
Right.
I got it. You're the guy who brings in all the bowling shirts.
yeah, that's me.
How many of those damn things you got?
Too many, I guess.
How you feeling, George?
I'm feeling great. She saved my life.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Bastards at the insurance company tried to screw me, but Kate wouldn't let them.
Could you tell him what happened?
When I filed my claim, they said it was my fault that my liver was failing.
Really?
Said it was because I worked with this dry cleaning chemical that was known to cause liver damage.
Carbon tetrachloride.
And did you?
Not for 20 years.
Not since they figured out it was a killer.
I see.
And when the company heard about this, they turned around, said that his liver failure was a pre-existing condition.
I'd be dead right now if Kate hadn't convinced them to pony up. Thank God for you. Excuse me a sec. I gotta get this stuff in the truck.
Okay, see you later, George.
I can see why you'd want to help a guy like that.
Yeah.
All the more reason to turn yourself in.
Look, Kate, you're proud of what you did, right? You're proud of saving his life. Well, let's go to court and tell the world what happened here. I'll help you.
I can't go to jail.
You're not gonna go to jail. This is where the rules work in your favor. It's a first offense. You didn't profit personally. You'll get a fine, you'll get probation, and a ton of community service. That's it.
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Hey.
Ah, today was a total disaster.
Disaster like the school burned down, disaster like you inhaled chalk dust.
You know, I don't know how Carol and Molly do it. I mean, saying the same things all day long, just blah, 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 blah. 8 periods a day, 200 days a year. Ugh, what a nightmare. And I hated what I was doing, you know, and the kids knew I hated it, and they hated me for hating it, and I hated myself for letting them know I hated it.
Yeah, but do they hate you for hating them for hating you that you hated it?
What?
No idea.
Oh, my God, what am I going to do?
Oh, Nance, maybe teaching's not for you. There's no need to panic.
Everybody in this family has something ahead of them. You have your new practice, Sarah has potty training in preschool, and me, you know what I'm doing?
What's that?
Stagnating.
Oh, Nance, you're not stagnating.
I am. I'm stagnating. One part stag, one part nating. Stagnating.
No, you're not stagnating. You tried something, didn't work out, you'll try something else.
Sure, as long as I find something in the stagnation industry.
Now you're starting to repeat yourself.
Which is a form of stagnating.
Hey. You're a nutcase, but I love you.
Oh, it's stagnating nutcase.
Ed, how you doing? How's the old Stucky Ball treating you?
Very well, Ross. How's your family?
Good, good. Andrew made the JV soccer team. Oh. The regular Tab Ramos.
Tab Ramos, huh? Nice. So, look, have you had a chance to review the case?
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to discuss a plea bargain.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'd like to figure out some kind of repayment plan, coupled, of course, with community service.
Well, Ed, I'm not going to bargain on this one.
What's that?
She's guilty, we're going to court, and we're going for the maximum sentence.
Ed.
It's... Ross, it's her first offense. She's willing to pay for her mistake.
And she will.
Look, hey, listen. Her company cheated a man out of the money they owed him. Miss Harrison saved his life.
Saving lives good. Stealing $20,000 bad. She went about this in an entirely wrong, extremely illegal way.
Look, I don't dispute anything you're saying. I don't dispute
Ed,
that.
I made up my mind.
Look,
I got to run. I'm late for a fundraiser.
What just happened?
It's political. It has to be political. This guy wants to be a congressman. I guess he thinks that the showy courtroom victories will do more from the backroom settlements.
Okay, so because Ross McCarthy wants to run for office, I'm going to jail.
Nobody's going to jail, okay? I'm gonna get you out of this.
How?
I'll find a way. Miss Harrison, you've admitted to cutting an unauthorized check from Morrison Crane and giving it to George Cushman.
Yes.
Hundreds of claims must cross your desk every day. Imagine many of them are rejected by the company.
Yes, of course, but this one shouldn't have been.
And is this the first time you disagreed with a rejected claim?
No, not at all. Morrison and Crane works things to their advantage whenever possible, but this time it was more than I could bear.
Why did you take such drastic action to help Mr. Cushman?
When he came into our office, he looked so weak. His hands were shaking. His voice was barely a whisper. When I looked at his claim...
You knew if you didn't cut that check, Mr. Cushman would die.
Yes. I was his only hope.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Miss Harrison, how long would Mr. Cushman have lived had you not interceded?
I don't know.
Ballpark it for us. A day, a week, a month?
Possibly, I don't know.
But he wasn't about to fall over dead in your office, was he?
No.
So there was no actual emergency here. You had ample time to pursue other options.
He was very sick. I had to act fast. And besides, the money was rightfully his. I was only doing what Morrison Crane should have done.
Of course you did, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry, not you, Judge. I was talking to the Honorable Kate Harrison.
Objection.
But, Mr. Stevens, clearly your client believes that she has the authority to render judgment on Morrison Crane.
You've made your point, Mr. McCarthy. Move on.
Nothing further. Thank you, Miss Harrison.
You may step down.
I blew it.
You did fine.
We're gonna lose, aren't we?
Carol.
Heard you were working late. I brought you a little pick-me-up.
String cheese.
Mm-hmm. May not be the world's tastiest snack, but it's definitely the stringiest.
You got that right.
It's all right that I'm visiting you here, right? I don't want to get you in any trouble with the new lady friend.
Come on.
You okay?
Can I ask you a philosophical question?
Can you keep it simple? Because I just had a big dinner. I'm feeling kind of low-key.
If somebody does a bad thing for a good reason, does that bad thing then become a good thing? Or does it remain a bad thing? And if it remains a bad thing, how can it possibly be good to do it?
Again, big dinner, low-key.
Kate's gonna go to jail. Unless I do something rotten.
How rotten?
This prosecutor at McCarthy, he's got big political ambitions. He also has an ugly little personal secret, which I happen to know.
Aha.
So if I threaten him,
Maybe he'll go a little easier on Kate.
which he should be doing anyway, just as the insurance company should be paying for George Cushman's transplant. No one's doing what they should be doing. So in order to set things straight, I have to do something which I shouldn't do.
You're in a pickle.
Thank you, Aristotle. I just wish there were another way.
Of course you do. You know why?
Why?
Because you're a perfectionist. You're an idealist. The kind of guy who shudders at the sound of the word compromise.
Is that a bad thing to be?
Nope. But it's a hard thing to be. That's why there aren't many of you around.
Look, Kate, would you mind waiting in the courtroom? I need to talk to Mr. McCarthy about another case.
Okay.
Okay. Ross. Excuse me. Can we talk? Yeah? Look, Ross, I'm asking you, guy to guy, do the right thing here. Settle this case.
Ed, we already had this conversation. The answer's still no.
Come on, Ross, bargain with me here. You know she doesn't deserve this.
I don't know anything of the sort.
This is about your political career, isn't it?
You have no basis for saying that.
Oh, of course I do. How else do you explain the way you're handling this? Because you're grandstanding in there.
Are we finished?
Wouldn't it be ironic if the case was supposed to help your political career actually ended up destroying it?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I know this person. Certain female person, other than Mrs. McCarthy, who would probably feel pretty bad for you if you didn't make it to Congress. In fact, she'd probably feel a little responsible.
Are you threatening me?
This is not a joke.
Ed, come on, I know you too well. You're not the blackmailing type. You don't have it in you. It was a nice try, though. Cute. See you inside.
Hi. I'm Nancy Burton, Mrs. Burton, substitute teacher. Gretchen Huber, student. I'm waiting for Miss Betsy. She told me to meet her here. I think she's gonna fire me. Yeah, which is very awkward because we're friends, so. What is that?
Oh, it's one of those career tests.
Oh, yeah? And? What does it say you should be when you grow up?
I don't know, it just says irrigation.
Wow. Do you love irrigation?
Oh yeah, it rocks.
So if an exciting career in irrigation doesn't pan out for you, do you have any ideas what you might want to do?
Nope.
Yeah, I always thought it'd be cool to be a concert cellist. But I had to give it up because it turns out I suck. Are you good at anything?
Nope.
Oh, come on. Everybody has a specialty.
I like to draw, I guess. I'm not good, but I like it.
Oh, you're just being modest, I bet.
Like you with the cello?
No, I actually do suck at the cello.
Your Honor, Kate Harrison stole an enormous sum of money. Yes, she did so because she thought Morrison Crane was in the wrong, but that judgment should not have been rendered in Kate Harrison's office or Kate Harrison's house or Kate Harrison's car. It should have been rendered here, in this courtroom. I urge you to let her case serve as an example to all those who would hold themselves above the law. Thank you.
Mr. Stevens.
Your Honor, I agree. I agree with Mr. McCarthy on his last point. Kate Harrison should serve as an example of a strong, good-hearted person who did whatever it took to save someone's life. In this case, it took breaking the law, but sometimes the ends justify the means. I know we know one another, Your Honor, and it might surprise you to hear me say that, and the truth is I didn't always think so, but now I'm a little older and I'm a little wiser, and I've learned one of life's tougher lessons, and that is that sometimes there's just no way to do the right thing without getting your hands a little dirty in the process. For Kate Harrison, this was one of those times. Thank you.
It's like, what am I going to be, an artist? People are going to buy my drawings?
Well, maybe. Maybe not. But in the meantime, there are lots of careers for people who can draw. There's graphic design. There's architecture. Okay.
Gretchen?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, it was nice talking to you. You too. Hey, good luck with everything. Hi. Carol, hi. So, can we talk? No. No? I'm gonna save some trouble here, Carol. I know I'm a terrible teacher, and
Nancy, that's not...
No. And I am sorry if I put you in a bad place. I didn't mean to. I really didn't. It's just that I don't want to be a teacher anymore.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And I think I know what the perfect job for me might be.
Really? What?
Guidance counselor. I love talking to the kids. I hate teaching them stuff, but I love talking to them.
I think that's a really great idea.
It's great. I'm gonna look into everything. I'm gonna look into getting certified, the whole thing.
Great, Nancy. You know what? Let me set up a meeting with you and Dennis to talk about it.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay.
So, were you gonna fire me?
Well, you'll never know now, will ya?
Ed, what's going on? How long before we have to go back in?
We don't.
What do you mean?
We got our plea bargain.
I don't have to go to jail.
You don't have to go to jail. 3 years probation, 500 hours community service.
I can't believe that. That's amazing. What did you do?
Nothing I'm proud of.
Ed, what happened in there?
I can't really talk about it. The important thing is you're a free woman.
I don't know how to thank you. Can I take you out to dinner tonight?
I don't think I'm going to be able to make that.
Oh, okay. All right then, I guess I'll see you around.
I'll see you around.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the MGM Grand Hotel in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome the Roastmaster General himself, Mr. Philip Stubbs!
Get over here, you McSugar son of a gun. Kenny, everybody, Kenny! Hey, Kenny, Paul Bunyan called. He wants his body back. His body back. Hey, kids, we're gonna need some big showbiz laughs on all the jokes, okay? Big showbiz laughs. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, what an honor to be here tonight to roast our birthday boy, Dave King. David, nice to see you. Now, David, I don't know who did your haircut. Who was that? Stevie Wonder? Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. So without further ado, let's welcome one of Dave's classmates, the lovely, the talented Mr. Howie Dicker. Howie Dicker, get on up here. Get on up here, Howie. and Howie, stick with it, okay? The Dorothy Hamill look's coming back any day now, I guarantee you. All right, just read these cards right here.
Dave, when you came out of the womb, the doctor slapped your mother. But seriously, you are so dumb you sit on the TV and watch the sofa.
Turn him over, he's done.
When you fell out of the ugly tree, you hit every branch on the way down.
Dear God, it's actually working.
Oh, yeah? You're so ugly? When you joined an ugly contest, they said, sorry, no professionals.